Hello, hi, and welcome. My name is Ali Ghazmi. I'm delighted that my colleague Ahmed Nawab will be joining us to share some of his insights. So, hello, Ahmed.
Hi, good afternoon.
There's been a lot of discussion in the marketplace about these HMRC audits, shift in the style of support that you get from HMRC. Do you have any practical lessons for our listeners?
Yes, Ali, thank you. Based on my extensive experience of helping clients with HMRC audits, HMRC correspondence, with respect to any areas that HMRC thinks a financial institution may be non-compliant, I can say one broad umbrella term, and that is be prepared. Present the organization in the best light possible. How do you do that? Optically, the organization should be in full control and project it should project its compliance to the requirements. And under that, there are three broad areas I would like to sort of share with you. One is the governance, which is most important. And what HMRC, when they come in an audit, would want to know who's responsible at the senior level. Who's got visibility over the process, who's got visibility over the fact that the institution is compliant at all times. So that's number one. So there must be one individual who must be appointed and take responsibility, accountability for ensuring that all the requirements are being adhered to at all times. Second is documentation, paperwork, i.e. client documentation. Once HMRC is satisfied that there's somebody responsible at the senior level, they're going to go down to self-certs, they're going to go down to KYC, they're going to go down to, what happened in the due diligence process. All that kind of visibility, all the information must be visible and be presented to HMRC as in when they request it. Very important. The turnaround time is an indicator as to how much control the organization has over the documentation process. And the last, Ali, would be institution knowledge. And that's come through training, the maturity of the compliance programs, looking at the challenges, looking at the key, edge cases, how the institution address those. And the HMRC will get the feelers of what people, what's understanding of the different departments that are impacted by our process.
We're weeks away from filing of automatic exchange of information reports. Are there any practical lessons that you have as to what firms need to do to ensure that they get their filing done properly?
Yes, Ali. They must have a robust reporting procedure. They must have confidence and assurance that the information that's being shared with the tax authority, i.e. HMRC, is complete and accurate. And that doesn't happen through belief, it happens through evidence. And lastly, attestation. What is, let's say the reporting individual who's responsible for submission of the report, what attestation do they get from the businesses? Those are the key areas that any institution will need to look at in the reporting phase. If there's doubts in the robustness of any of these processes, then the finance institution must review the process and go down to the QA level, get a quality assurance, and make sure that they get that right. It's one thing instituting procedures and moving to BAU. There's another thing monitoring for drift, i.e. drift, moving away from where you're supposed to be. Those are the key areas one should look at. I mean, reporting is not something that's happening as a temporary measure. It's here to stay. In fact, there are more reporting coming. There's always new compliance programs that are introduced and require that there's some transparency over through the reporting phase.
Thank you very much, Ahmed. Really appreciate you drawing on your vast experience in the field to share that with our listeners. So until next time, thank you very much. Stay safe. Goodbye.
Thank you.